Today I'm going to be showing you how to draw Godzilla versus Shin Godzilla from the Monsterverse. So in this video, I already have a video like this, and it's a speed drawing. And so now I'm going to give you the tutorial, and I don't know why I have never done it. It's been like about 11 months since I've actually drew this. It's been 11 months since I made the speed drawing, so now I'm going to show you like the tutorial. So now I'm going to start about, so we can be like, so make sure it's on the top of the paper, like about right here. And if you're wondering, this pencil is so small, I've used it so much. So I'm going to have this coming right here. It's going to come up. I'm also like trying to make it so that it doesn't break again, because this pencil just kept breaking so much and I don't want it to break. So I'm just going to bring it down like that. So I'm gonna bring it over here a bit, so like just a little bit like that. And so now I need an eraser. Where is it? I lost it again. Alright, so today I'm just going to put this little thing on here. So now I'm just going to erase this, and now I'm going to, this is so hard to hold, so I'm going to have this coming over here. And we're gonna have some details. So don't forget, Shin Godzilla is like very bumpy, or he's like wrinkly is the better word for it. So I'm gonna be adding a lot of detail in this video. So now I'm gonna have his eye. So his eye is like a circle. And it can be something like that. It's fine, because it's basically like that. So I'm gonna have like a sharp pupil right there. And it's going to be like that. So now I'm gonna have some of this stuff coming over here. And so just going to come up there. And so again, we can have some of these like wrinkly things. So I feel like that. Can add a little bit of broken lines here. And so we've got that. Just a bit more over here too. And so now I'm going to have his snout over here. And so it's just going to come over here, come down a bit, and it's going to be like that. So make sure there's a line right there. And so now I'm going to bring it down. And so now what you're gonna do is just make sure that it's like very bumpy. So like make sure that his jaw, like this part, is like very bumpy, so you can like fit all these like weird kind of teeth in, you know. So yeah, we've got that. And I do think that I need to fix this brow. It's just a little bit off. And so, yeah, bits more like that. Just start connecting some lines over here, just to give it this like very wrinkly look. Add some details in here too. And as many like sort of lines as you can have in this thing. So just going to be bringing just over here and connecting it like that. And I can just, so we're just going to have this a lot smaller. That's a lot better. And we can add just some more details right here. And so now I'm going to have a line coming over here. And so this is going to be his bottom jaw. It's going to come down right here. And it's just going to come over here a bit. Now it's going to come up a bit, like that. And so yeah, we've got that. And so I'm gonna fix this eye because it's like a bit, it's kind of, it's just like, it's not circle enough. It's not enough circular as I need it to be, because it'll just make this picture look like skinny. Like the drawings on this picture look skinny, which I definitely do not want, so yeah. We're gonna have it about like that. And so we can just have some more details right here. And so I'm gonna link my speed drawing in the description if you want to see it. So now I'm gonna have this coming down here. And so it's just going to connect to here. And we don't need to make it very bumpy. It's gonna be fine the way it is. But it still can be a good idea to have just some bumps in here. So now I'm gonna have, yeah, just more wrinkles and just this stuff over here. I'm not drawing any of this on Godzilla, but we're just doing it on Shin Godzilla because he has a lot of this stuff. So now we've got done with the bottom, and the top jaw, and so now I'm gonna be doing the teeth. So I'm gonna be having the first one right there, some more, and make sure when you're drawing the teeth, make sure that they're very skinny and like long. So, but don't try to make too many of them too close together. Just make sure that they're a bit like mine. And so we've got that there. And so, yeah, we've got that. So now I'm going to be continuing the teeth down the bottom jaw. So and so make sure that the bottom jaw's teeth, like, they're a lot more sharp and pointy than the top. So like, just make sure that there's more teeth. Like, they're kind of the same on either side, but on these ones there's more teeth. So I'm just gonna have that. And so now we can also just have some gum lines right here. I completely forgot about these, so you can make quite a big difference in your drawing. So we've got that part, and so yeah. So I just fixed some of that stuff there. And so now we can have the fleshy thing about, so just going to come like this. We can have some more lines, add some more broken lines to add some detail there. And so now we're gonna have like this jaw curving around right here. Like just something like this. So yeah, we've got that here, and so yeah, we've got most of our detail. So now I'm going to have some of this back here. And so now we're gonna draw the neck, and just going to come back over here. And so I'm just going to, so I'm going to make sure that this is like very straight. That was so sharp of a sound. So I'm going to make sure that this is very straight. And so I'm going to have this coming over here. Look at that. So I've got that. And so have that right there. And so now I'm going to bring the neck in right here. And so it's just going to come like this. And so yeah, I've got that. Now we're gonna have a line over here. This is where it's like kangaroo pouch thing is. I don't know why they even added this thing in here, but we're gonna have it coming down right there. And so now I'm just going to have like the detail stuff in here. And so like just a lot of this like in here. So like yeah, last time I didn't even like I just drew the head and like that was it. So yeah, I forgot some teeth right here. There's actually some teeth on the side, which I completely forgot about. So like last time, okay, yeah, I drew this a lot higher, which is probably why this looks a lot different. So this is going up here and have it go down a lot. And so that the other one of, so my other video, this went a lot over, like it went over here like a lot. So like I guess I could just like fix this stuff. I want to try to make it look like my older video because it looks good. So I'm gonna do that. This is going like that. And I'm gonna just have a bit of it like that. Shin Godzilla looks way too skinny. I don't think he's supposed to be quite skinny, so yeah. So I'm actually just going to, so now I'm gonna have this sharper. It needs to be a lot sharper, so it's going right there. So now I'm gonna have a line right here, and so it's just coming to here. And whatever this is, it's like his arm, I think. I don't know, so it goes like that. Have more of this stuff. And have a line right here. Their line coming down over here. Another line. And just some more of this stuff. Like, just like that. I'm gonna make these spikes big because it's like, spikes make everything look good to me. So, we're gonna have it like this. We're gonna have some lines over here. Yeah, this can just be as many wrinkles and stuff as you want because it says Shin Godzilla, he's Wrinkle Godzilla. So, I'm gonna have it like that. And so now, yeah, we can just have this over here. And so I guess like something like that. Yeah, just some lines across here. Like just we're just drawing lines here. So just going to have it like this. We're gonna have some lines in here. And And so just like some more of this. Okay, so just, yeah, we're gonna have it like that. Some more of this, like, liney stuff over here. And I don't know where that goes, I guess over there. And so, now, we've basically got done with Shin Godzilla. And I think that I'm going to erase that. Just going to bring it over here more. And oh my, that makes such a huge difference. So that's why it looks weird. So I'm just going to have it like that. And yeah. So we've got done with most of Goji, Shin Goji. So next step is we're going to have the spikes. So I have the first one right there. Okay, so I have the first one right there. The second one right about here. So just going to be like this. I'm gonna have to rush because I'm like, this is kinda, I'm not gonna be able to record for too much longer. So I'm gonna have some of these spikes right there. Can make bigger ones like this one. Like, why do the Japanese Godzilla spikes look like leaves? Like, why do they look like it? Like when you add like this detail thing, it makes it look like a leaf. Like, why do they do that? So I'm gonna have that right there. Just smaller ones. Like, why are the edges so round? I'm not used to it. Yeah, I guess we could have it a little bit like that. Okay, so we're gonna have it like that. We're gonna have these leafy details over here. And so, yeah, just a little something like that. So, and have like that. So next step, I really want to draw in so I'm gonna have an arm over here. I just want to draw an arm because this looks so empty, and I feel like that we can add something here. So I'm gonna have an arm. So I'm gonna have it coming up like that. I have no idea how to draw an arm. I'm just basically making this up, but whatever. I know they're pointy for a fact, but this is probably not accurate. It isn't accurate because I've never drawn a Shin Godzilla arm before, I don't think. And so, like, this is going to be like, yeah, I don't know how to draw this. So, yeah, we already know I can't draw arms. And so we've got that. So now I'm going to have, okay, so I'm just gonna say something here that I'm kind of getting quite some unsubscribers, and I know why now. So like if you're watching like maybe my 5th latest video, my 7th latest video, maybe like videos like that, 4th latest video, or 3rd latest video through like 8th latest video, you might notice that my voice is sounding weird. So like, it's not how I talk. So like, there's like, I'm trying to make my voice sound like I can't have like so much like background like noises in my videos, so like I have to do something where I can where I can remove that. And so when I do it, it makes it sound so weird. So I didn't even notice until I watched it on like a computer. So like anyone who's watching right now, so like I'm not gonna be using that option anymore, so whatever. So now I'm gonna have Godzilla. So I kinda know how to draw this picture, so we can like start about right here, maybe. I kind of forgot, but so it's coming over here, be like that. I might have drew this too like uneven, but have it coming like this. And that first part might be too puffy, I don't know. So I'm gonna lower this part. It's too high. So now I'm going to have his eye section about right here. I'm gonna make sure not to draw too big, because like almost every time I draw too big, so I'm gonna have it like that. And this time it's not gonna be deep in his face, so I'm gonna struggle a bit. So, got that. And so, last time I drew this, it was like quite different, so I'm gonna have his snout over here. I'm gonna try to make it look good without get deeper into his face, because I don't know why it looks better when I do that. Like every time it looks better. Even with my 2.2K video, it did a lot better, so like it looked a lot better. I mean, if I said I did a lot better, I meant it looked a lot better. So I'm gonna have that coming back, and so I'm gonna have some teeth over here. Of that, we're gonna have his nostril right there. Have these lines on his face. And so, like that. So we're gonna have two lines coming down right there. And we're going to have his jaw over like this. So now, just going to come down like this, and so like we've got. Doesn't this Godzilla need to be roaring or something? Because later in my picture, they just have their mouth open for no reason. So I'm gonna erase all of this. My table's shaking so much, so I'm gonna erase all of this, and this actually needs to be roaring. And I can't see how it would do now, so I'm gonna have to do it like this. Make the jaw look a little bit weird. Okay, so I'm gonna erase this. Oh, my table's shaking so bad, so I'm gonna have this a little bit different. So it's just going to be like this, but now I'm going to have the upper jaw looking at Shin Godzilla, because he's not looking at Shin Godzilla at all. So this brow needs to look up. So I'm just going to now I'm gonna have this part like kind of coming down a bit. And so now we're gonna have, this is going to be up here. Might look weird, but it's not going to be weird. I need to erase all of this too. So, I have so many erases here, so I'm gonna do a better job in erasing these lines. It's like erasers barely even work. That's going to be level because it looks weird. And so, if it like that, I need to lower the brow like a lot because it looks puffy. And so this is just fixing stuff now. So I feel like it's gonna be very hard to copy my videos because how much I erase, so I don't know why anybody's subscribing. But I'm glad that people are. So I'm gonna have some teeth right here, gum line of course, some more teeth on the bottom. Yeah, cause like I need like, I'm actually looking at at Shin Godzilla. Cause like he's just looking down before, so he's actually gonna have to be looking at Shin Godzilla. So it's actually looking quite good. So I'm gonna have it like that. We're going to have this. So we're gonna have his neck coming down here. And this has been a 27-minute video so far. So I'm normally not making these long videos like at this time because it gets way too dark for my lighting to handle. But I guess I can just edit it to be a little brighter or something. But I usually don't do this because my lighting gets like terrible. I don't make these kinds of videos like at this time, I guess. So it's gonna be like that. I have some lines. I have scales right here. What's the right word for it? So I'm gonna have that right there. I'm gonna have his shoulder over here. I'm gonna rush a bit, so shoulders over here. I'm gonna have his arm. Well, first we can have his body coming like this. And we can have his neck over here. And like, I'll fix that later. So I have some of this right here. I don't want to make it that noticeable, so like I'm gonna have this to be like smaller. And also, like, one of the big things about drawing like this stuff is like just making like how things are noticeable. Like, just make sure that not anything's too noticeable, or else it'll just look weird. So like, just make sure that keep that in mind. However noticeable it is, it'll just affect how it looks. Now that these are so wide, so now we're gonna have that. I'm going to have some spikes right here. And these are the good spikes. So have that with that. was missing that line. I needed it. And so now we can do this arm. And why would I make it so? So I'm gonna have this coming down a lot more. I'll pay attention if I get this wrong. Yeah, of course. So I'm gonna stand up and do this arm. So just to make sure that I don't get the sizes off again. So we're gonna have it like that. This needs to be cut off like right there. So I'm gonna have it like that. Have it like this. Just some more. So I'm gonna finish this part up here. And so we're done with basically everything I know, but I'm just going to have this. So I'm gonna have this coming in way skinnier than before. And this part is too big. So this like that. And so like if I had it cut off, it'd probably look a lot better. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. And I'm done with this picture. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. I will see you in the next one. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this one. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.